Welcome in on time, exactly at 4:30 a.m. Pacific, like we say. Heavy Steps is in there. Actually, Heavy Steps is the reason we're late this morning. All right, he's the
Yep.
reason.
Mhm.
Get us in here talking about card break-ins and cards that we got, and how that guy got the Sixers last night. How Steps thought it was a good idea to put a woman card up on the display. I mean, what are we doing? Lost all credibility right there. Ugh.
Is it
This
just me, or
Boohoo Smith or something?
is it just me, or is it kind of bullshit that they charge people $500 for those boxes, and you're gonna have 20 to 25 cards in there that are women's college basketball players?
Or even men's college basketball players
I
too.
doesn't that feel a bit criminal?
Yes, and considering the fact that one of the autos that they guarantee could be a college player.
I learned a lot about them boxes last night.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't think it's worth it.
I
Like,
I
if you're
I,
spending that kind of money, you gotta go like, both autos gotta be pro, you know?
I think it's a little bullshit by Tops on those. I really do. I was thinking about that last night because I saw that because out of those packs, man, you're only getting 3, maybe 4 NBA players, and I only saw a couple really cool NBA cards. I mean, granted, some of the college cards were cool, and the auto that it was hit for the college was pretty cool. But I feel like when you're advertising an NBA box and 2 autographs and stuff, I'm with you. I don't care if it's going to be the 7th or 8th guy on the damn Charlotte Hornets or something, but I feel like
Yeah.
it should be an NBA auto.
Mhm. Mhm. Or, like, the 2 NBA autos should be guaranteed, and maybe you'll also get a college one or something like that.
Something, man. I thought it was kind of how you promote that, because that's promoted as, I know it says Bowman basketball, but I think we all are feel pretty good about the fact that should be NBA basketball in there, and about maybe 25 to 30% of those cards in that box are actually NBA.
Yeah. It's kinda bogus. Be careful, people. I knew it, Crick. See, Step says that Wimby card's $1 million card. Yeah.
Love it, dude.
That's what I'm
It's
talking
a
about.
cool. It nothing else. It's a cool looking card.
Yeah, I guess. It is actually pretty cool.
We'll Mac, we
Thing
might
is, I
pull you.
I wanted a Harper card. I wasn't even trying to be greedy and take a Wimby card. I just give me Dylan Harper, man.
Didn't you get a sweet little Ace Bailey card too?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See, that's why you got a couple decent ones last night.
Yeah, but I mean, it looks cool.
It
Is it a
looks
1
cool.
of 50? No. I mean, what are we
Well,
doing?
we don't. We're not going to sell them right now. There ain't 100 million of them out there. We ain't going to sell them right now. We're going to hold on to those things for a few years and see what
Well,
these guys
like,
become.
it's kinda rare, you know?
We're going to get you one. We're going to get you one today, man. I'm going to do one today at 1 o'clock.
You can do a
Little
break today?
celebration. Yeah, I'm going to do a little celebration boxes. 2 of them today at 1 p.m. over there on Heavy Steps channel, and we'll pull you a banger, man.
Gosh. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir.
Guaranteed?
And I mean, I agree with what Step's saying too. Yeah, it's guaranteed. Yeah, I'm definitely doing it. But wait, I agree with him on the fact that, like, the autos, if you get the one from the college, like one of the colleges, say you had Cooper Flags or something like that, like, yeah, those would be worth more than the NBA card. I just, I feel like it should be too. Like I said, it ain't got to be LeBron or Luca or something like that, but give me a guy that plays in the NBA to sign that damn thing, dude.
Dude, and also, like, and I know I was just messing around joking last night, but honestly, if it's a signed a lady basketball player, even if it's a 101,
I'm gonna lose my
it's
fucking
still
mind.
it's still not as valuable as it would be if it was a pro or a men's college one. It's just how it is. Even
Just the
you'd
world.
have to
Yeah.
have someone like the chick end up turning out to be a Caitlin Clark, which there's only one of those. She changed the whole game, right? All
Straight
these
up.
other people, there's some like mid level, but like value wise, people aren't like looking to buy those cards.
No. No,
Just is what it is. Not trying to be mean to any of the lady basketballers. I'm just saying the market demand is the market demand, and they aren't high up on that demand list.
that's like when me and Steps were trying to make a deal for that Tom Brady card and stuff. There was a guy that offered like He offered like a Josh Allen rookie auto and then an Ashton Genty. It wasn't a rookie auto. It was just an Ashton Genty card. But then he was like, I'll even throw in a Caitlin Clark or something at the end. I said, you tell him I said absolutely fucking not because he offered Caitlin Clark.
Well, that's a good one. That's the one that you would want. You know what I mean?
I don't want any of them, but whatever, like I said, I don't even want to display that in my fucking collection.
What it comes down to, this box ain't worth the $500 unless you pull a case hit or a great auto. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I thought it was a cool box. There's a lot of cool cards in there, man. I just I feel like to promote something when they're promoting something like that, I just didn't see as many NBA cards as I would have liked to. Hell, I didn't even know what they were doing at the end there. I had it turned down, and I seen him pull up the little sheet with all like the SEC and ACC and all that stuff. And I was like, what are we doing here? Because I had it turned down. I didn't know y'all were still bidding on spots. I didn't realize. I was like, hell, I would have rather had one of them college spots.
Yeah, and can we get rid of, like, there was a bunch of number cards last night, but they were like to like 500. Can we knock that out? Can we,
Oh, and steps. I'm not talking about like the box not being a hit. There were some really cool cards pulled out of that. I'm just talking about the box as a whole with what was distributed out of that thing for what they charge you for it.
Why don't they just split them between men's and women's or college and pro specifically? They do. It's just this was a special type of box.
Yeah,
these include both.
These are like special. What are these, like the first releases and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got a bunch of the cards in there. It's like their first Bowman, and it'll be them in college, but it's like the first card they've ever had. And if you get those for some stud, if you were to get one of those with like an auto on it with some stud that winds up being an NBA Hall of Famer, yeah, those will be worth a bunch of money. But most of the ones I've seen pull probably ain't gonna be worth the paper they're printing on.
It's like you spend all this money, but it's not a guarantee. It's like it's a gamble, and most of these boxes are duds. I don't know. Why would they do
gambling?
Yeah.
You mean you don't win every time?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to talk to Sorsby, Texas Tech QB Sorsby, see what he thinks.
They must have it figured out.
Yeah. You know what is a guarantee? You know what is a guarantee?
Tell me a guarantee.
The guarantee that if you go download your Rumble wallet, you're going to love it. All right? Let me tell you about it. They can cancel your accounts, freeze your cards, and decide what you're allowed to say or buy, say, or support. Big banks and financial institutions have total control, and they use it. That's why financial independence matters now more than ever. Introducing Rumble Wallet, a wallet built for real freedom. With Rumble Wallet, you control your money, not a bank, not a government, not a tech company. Buy digital assets like Tether Gold, and Bitcoin all in one secure place. No permission, no middleman, no cancel button. And when you want to support the creators you actually believe in, you can use the Rumble Wallet app to directly tip content creators securely, instantly, and without interference. This isn't a credit line they can shut off. It's your wallet permanently. Yours to protect your future. Yours to protect your family. When the system fails, when institutions turn on their own people, financial sovereignty is the difference between security and vulnerability. Rumble Wallet isn't about politics. It's about freedom, ownership, and protecting what's yours. So take control today. Download Rumble Wallet now and step away from big banks for good. True ownership, true protection, true financial freedom. Download the Rumble Wallet today.
Booyah. It's kind of funny. I wonder if these college players they shouldn't, if they're not allowed to gamble anything, man, they shouldn't be allowed to enter like card breaks and stuff either.
I know, right?
It's all the same shit.
What you dipping on, Crick? Brother Bear.
Dipping. I ain't dipping, man. I got my puffer here, my blueberry jam.
6'7", Crick.
6'7", bro. 6'7". Am I the only person over that shit too?
Yeah.
God almighty. And every time I ask somebody, I'm like, what does this even fucking mean? Nobody. I have not met a single person on the planet yet that can fucking explain that to me.
Nobody knows what it means.
And I'm like, why is it
it's provocative?
It's fucking people, man. People. Other people's kids, man.
No dipping. I got me some Alp. Love these.
Get some Alp action. Let's go.
Game changer, dude. Oh, I didn't even grab the one. Game changer. You got to put them in the fridge or freezer, dude. They're so good. I got a can in there. I didn't.
I was
next
going
week.
to ask you if they came out of the freezer this morning.
No, but they're about to. I'm afraid to open that fridge because there's key lime pie in there. I don't trust myself.
No, Brother Bear. No dipping, man. No dipping. Good morning, though. Good morning.
Steps. You're not supposed to know what it means. You're too old. Cope Wintergreen had it, baby.
There you go. Old Faithful.
I can't do the Cope Wintergreen while I'm working. So,
man, I told y'all the other day I put one dip in my life. In my life. It's been over 20 damn years ago, and I cannot smell peach skull to this day.
It's okay, princess.
Oof, I don't do it, man.
Gotta ask you a question.
Ask me a question,
man. He started off so hot, and then it went downhill.
Jose?
Yeah, I mean, he had 2 outs, bases loaded in the 4th, ended up giving up 2 runs. But do you think he still this is his last pitch, so he's only given up what? He only gave up 1, 2, 3, 4 runs the whole month.
Pretty solid.
Shit, you put Copenhagen mint in the freezer though.
Let's go, baby.
I'm telling you, it's a game changer, dude.
He only gave up 4 runs the whole month.
The whole month, he struck out 6 yesterday, gave up 3 earned runs. His ERA is still only 0.84. And he still has given up the least amount of runs.
That's pitcher of the month, man. You can't show me anybody that's done more than that at this point. I mean, what did about Taj, whichever Taj it was that was in there with him?
Never heard of it.
What did he do? What has he done? I still don't think you can give it to anybody but him. That man's got less than a 1 ERA. He's what, 5-1 or something?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's literally the last outing of the month right there. And you still didn't pitch bad in it.
No.
So, I mean, I think it would be stealing to take that pitcher of the month from that guy.
God, I was so close. I bet the first 5 tie in that game because we had 2 decent pitchers going. I thought maybe it would end like 1-1.
There it is. Grifter, thank you for coming in hot. He says Taj Bradley was shelled last weekend in Tampa Bay too. So that was the guy that was going in second.
Shit, and we got this award locked up.
It ought to be. Man.
I wanted to. So I was looking yesterday at like over on Kalshi. You can bet who's going to win the first 5 innings, but there's also an option for a tie. And the tie is usually around like 18% for most games.
Okay.
Which is like, every 5.5 games ish, right?
Okay.
I was wondering how often do we get a first 5 tie? And more specifically, how often do we get a first 5 tie when we have 2 good pitchers? And not just like by name, but like 2 pitchers who are averaging over 6.5 strikeouts, recently a game, like something like that. Not to quantify, not just like, oh, this guy is,
right. I'll just fire him from the hip.
Yeah, it's Yusei Kikuchi or something like that, right? He should be good, someone who's actually hot right now. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. Yeah. I'm with you. Somebody's been pitching well. Yeah.
Yeah, or 2 pitchers that are not so great right now.
Right.
Or Patrick Corbin Day.
Or Patrick Corbin Day. Yep. That's another one.
So I'm gonna dive into that a little bit and see, because I feel like if you can narrow it down and increase those odds, I think you can nail that tie more than the 5.5 chances you get at it.
I don't hate that, because y'all know me on the first 5s. Like, I don't ever like to go just the straight money line. I'm always going to go like -0.5 run or -1.5 runs. And I feel like it lands on a tie a lot when I do that -0.5 run, dude. So there might be a little angle there, especially if it's at 18 cents.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Hell, that's over 5-1, or I guess over 4-1 on your money.
Yeah, I just threw $18 on it, so win 100. I was like,
did it hit?
No, I was in that Angels game. No.
Oh, okay.
It was on its way. It was on its way, but
that's when he gave up the 2 runs in the 4th.
It was the bottom of the 4th. It was tied 1-1, and if he would have got at that last out and not given up a run, we would have had a good shot at it.
That's why we can't have nice things, man. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Loki.
Good morning, sir.
How you doing, man? Good to see you. I see Loki over there. He always tagging us on the Twitter and stuff, giving us some good stuff over there, man. We ain't seen you in the chat a little bit, though, man. Hope you're all right.
That was another thing I bet yesterday. The fish. I think the Dodgers are in trouble, man. They're about to get swept by the fish. They lost 2-1 last night.
Oh, they won that one the other night. 5-4 the day before this, I think. Dodgers.
Oh, they covered the run line. That's what it was. That's right.
No.
Either way, they lost.
Still.
Well, they needed a miracle. They needed a miracle ninth inning comeback in that one. So
they you were getting good money. Hell, you were getting like plus 113 on the Marlins plus 1.5 yesterday.
Yeah, I took a value bet when the Dodgers went down 2-0. I bet Dodgers to come back and win minus 1.5 at 16 cents.
No good.
Just thought it was good value because it's the Dodgers, you know.
Oh yeah, dude. Anytime you can get them on something like that, and you still got what inning did you do it
in? Whenever they put up their second, it was like at the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, see, half the baseball game left. That's never a bad
bet.
Yeah,
and those Dodgers could put up 4 runs in one inning, you know. So I was like,
yeah, hell, they put it up in one swing.
Yeah, except for that bum ass Shohei Ohtani out there can't do anything.
I mean,
he wasn't even hitting yesterday, dude.
He pitched pretty well in this thing, didn't he?
He gave up a run, gave up 5 hits, and only had 9 strikeouts.
How many innings did he go?
6.
I mean, that's still a pretty solid outing, dude.
How did he? Well, there must have been an error or something because they said he only gave up 1 earned run, but he gave up 2 runs.
Well, yeah, maybe he walked him or something.
I don't know. Bum.
No, I think if you walk them, you're on the hook for that run, right?
Yeah. There must have been
an error. There had been an error, yeah. These things happen.
Brother Bear says go Astros.
Go Astros, he said.
They did not do well. They lost 5-3 to the Orioles. Ugh.
They're in a little trouble right now, but I feel like they do this at least the last 2 or 3 years where they start out a little slow. And then I think they're going to figure it out. I don't know what it is about that team.
Okay, in years past, yes, they've had the roster. I don't think they have the roster to do it this year, nor the pitching. And I think they're just too far. They're 3-11 on the road, dude. That means there's something wrong. This is different than the last few years where it's like you wait till June. It does
feel that way. Yeah, you're right. They need to get that garbage can out and start beating on it.
They need to do something.
Yep. They need to start tipping them pitches again, man.
They need Brother Bear to come by and pass out some Copenhagen mint. You know
That's right, out of the freezer, dude.
Yeah, dude. Let's get a little pep in their step.
Give Jose Altuve a little pinch. Yeah, they are in a little bit of trouble right now. Reds got the Rockies yesterday. I like old Chase Burns, dude.
Yeah, some of his cards are cool. I think I have a cool card of his.
That's another one too, like him and Mizraski and a few of these young flamethrowers. I would hang on to those cards, man.
Two-way is really tough in baseball. Here's the thing: he wasn't hitting yesterday, so he has no excuse.
Oh yeah, two-way. I mean, yeah, it's always going to be tough, especially at the damn major league level. But also, you're Shohei freaking Ohtani.
Yeah. Also, you've got like $400 million deferred dollars coming to you. So let's
earn
those before we take it back.
As much money as they're paying, you ought to be playing 4 positions.
You know why he's not playing so well? He doesn't have his interpreter. He doesn't have his gambler.
Absolutely, dude. I 100% believe shit like that. Takes you out of your comfort zone. Oh, Mitsuhara.
Phillies woke up yesterday. They shut out the Giants 7-0.
There we go. It's about time for them to get right, too. They've been, the whole NL East besides the Braves has been in shambles.
I know. I've been betting against the Braves because they're going to go through a slump at some point.
Yeah, I would wait a little bit, though. It ain't time yet. You probably want to start
just
betting.
A little. I'm nibbling, just grabbing a little bit of nose. A little bit of nose here.
I've seen this movie way too many times, dude. You need to wait till probably about 2 weeks before the All-Star break and start fading them then.
Correct. I treat it like a stock. All right. The stock market, when it goes, like when you're trying to, buy the dip, you don't try to guess when the dip is in. You just buy a little bit, and you keep buying, and then eventually it rebounds.
You can guess if you want to. I've been a Braves fan my whole life, and I've been seeing this shit. I know what's about to happen. They're going to be on a tear. They're going to be the best team in baseball. with about 2 weeks ago for the All-Star break, and then they'll lose 15 of the next 20 games.
Why, when you said that, when you said you can guess if you want to, I heard it sound like in my mind, what is this? We can dance if you want to. I don't know why that.
I don't know why you heard that, bro. But we can dance if you want to, man. Shit.
Oh, man. Cardinals 11-7 win over the Pirates. Blue Jays shut out the Red Sox, another terrible team. They win 3-0 there. Oh, a lot of shutouts yesterday. The Mets 8-0 victory over the Nationals. Are the Mets back?
No.
God, we got to start looking at these teams that fire their general manager or their
manager.
Did
the Mets fire theirs?
I thought they did, didn't they? Or did they just get rid of their GM?
I don't know, man. I'm still locked in on playoff
they cleaned house on something.
Well, they should have. Somebody spending all that money up there for them to suck as bad as they do.
Braves 5-2 victory over the Tigers. This is what pisses me off. Now, I only bet a little bit on it, but he only had one hit. It pisses me off when I bet a guy to get 4 total bases, and the first at-bat, he gets walked.
Oh, no. Who'd you bet that on?
Olsen, and then the next at-bat, he had a sacrifice fly to score someone in.
Yeah, it's never good to start out with the old BB and the sack fly.
Yeah. Then you're just praying for the home run.
You're praying for you got to have the home run, yeah.
But there was only a 2-cent difference between 4 total bases and home run. So I was like, I'll just take the 4 total bases because he hit 2 doubles and I win.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think that's what we got to start looking at is the total bases and stuff. And because hell, you figure if you get a home run, you're gonna get 4 total bases right there, so you can kind of ladder it out in those spots. You have 5 and 6, and hell, they get a home run, 2 singles. That's a booyah.
That is a big payday. The White Sox defeat the Angels 5-2. Brewers get a 13-2 victory over the Diamondbacks. Mariners 7-1 victory over the Twinkies. Yankees and Schlittler get it done 3-2 over the Rangers. That was closer than I thought. What a pitching matchup yesterday. Schlittler and DeGrom.
DeGrom, dude. I saw that. I was talking with Grass Guy afterwards. I was like, man, they be pitching down here in Texas today.
Schlittler, 8 Ks. DeGrom, only 5. Both went 6 innings.
Grass, we were talking about how it looked like an under spot in that game yesterday, but I'm with Grass. It's so hard to bet unders in Yankees or Dodgers games.
Dude, I know. And I was looking at that same thing. I didn't even talk to you guys. I was looking at the same thing, but I go, this is just too easy, isn't it? It is too easy to bet the under. I'm staying away.
It felt that way, dude. Because then you have the Yankees or somebody come out and put up like 6 in the second inning.
Well, it's like I just don't trust the bullpens, you know?
Yeah, that too.
It could be like 1-0 through after 6 innings, and then all of a sudden the 7th inning, fireworks.
Like that damn Orioles game a couple weeks ago, 1-0, 2 outs, bottom of the 9th, the final score 7-5.
Yep.
What are we doing?
Yep. God, speaking of those Royals, they won 4-1 over the A's in extra innings. Another one where extra innings, it went way over.
Yeah. And that's the thing. If you get on that total in like going into the bottom of the 9th or whatever, you get on that total, it's probably like 2.5 or something, or maybe 3.5. You probably get good plus money on it too. You probably get like plus 120 on over 3.5.
Mm-hmm. Cubbies win 8-3 over the Padres. We already talked about the fish.
So there we go. We got baseball today.
Apparently there's more baseball today. Who knew?
Well, how about it?
Who knew? Rays at the Guardians.
We got Drew Rasmussen on the bump for Tampa Bay. Gavin Williams will be going for the Tribe.
The Tribe minus 120 home favorites, even money dogs for the Rays. Angels, White Sox.
You say Kikuchi. I say Kikuchi. We all say Kikuchi on the bump for the Halos. Eric Fetty Wap will be going for Chicago.
He's a Fed. Watch out. Chicago plus 102 home dogs. Angels minus 122 road favorites. Good morning, Pissant and Grass Guy. How we doing?
Good morning.
How we doing? Mariners at the Twinkies.
George Kirby is on the hill for Papa Will's Mariners. Taj Bradley, who we were just talking about, will be going for the Twinkies.
Got 2.91 ERA, 3-1. I'm gonna get him out of here. You know what I mean?
Get him out of here.
Minnesota plus 109 home dogs. Mariners minus 131 road favorites. Yankees, Rangers.
Elmer Rodriguez is on the hill for New York, and then Nathan Eovaldi will be going for Patriots Rangers. Good morning, Blue.
Hey, bud. Here's your first. Looks like your first start of the season. You're gonna have to go duel against Eovaldi. Have fun.
It ain't like he's been crushing it.
It's still
Eovaldi,
dude.
And yeah, he'll probably have a no-hitter today or something.
Patriot. We need to know if we should still be betting Eovaldi over strikeouts. I feel like that's a good bet against the Yankees because the Yankees are either going to shell you or swing for the fences.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yankees minus 122 road favorites. Rangers plus 102. Red Sox, Blue Jays.
Brian Bayo was on the bump for the Bo Sox. Eric Lauer will be going for Toronto.
Toronto minus 136 home favorites. Boston plus 113 road dogs. Marlins and Dodgers.
Sandy Alcantara is on the bump for the Fish. Tyler Glasnow will be going for LA.
Oh my God, I'm just gonna parlay Eovaldi over, Glasnow over, and call it a day.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
Fair enough.
Dodgers minus 232 home favorites. Fish plus 189 road dogs. Cubbies, Padres.
Jameson Taillon is on the bump for Chicago. Matt Waldron will be going for the Padres.
Padres, Cubs. Let's just call it a coin flip game.
All right.
Minus money both ways.
Fair enough.
Astros, Orioles.
Peter Lambert is on the bump for the Astros. Chris Bassett will be going for the O's.
Baltimore minus 126 home favorites. Brother Bears, Houston Astros plus 104 road dogs. Rockies, Reds.
Tomoyuki Sagano is on the hill for Colorado. Brandon Williamson will be going for Cincinnati.
Cincinnati minus 149 home favorites. Colorado plus 123 road dogs. Giants and Phillies.
Logan Webb is on the hill for San Francisco. Christopher Sanchez will be on the bump for Philadelphia.
Phillies minus 149 home favorites. San Francisco plus 123 road dogs after being shut out yesterday. Let's see if they have a little fight in them. Huh?
Might be a San Fran spot.
Might be Logan Webb on the bump. Cardinals, Pirates.
Andre Palante is on the hill for St. Louis, and it's Bubba Chandler Day for the Pirates.
And those Pirates, I swear Paul Skeens doesn't exist anymore. He's never pitching again, it seems like.
I don't know where he's been. What's wrong with him?
I don't know.
Huh.
Pirates minus 156 home favorites. St. Louis plus 129 road dogs. Nationals, Mets.
Cade Cavalli is on the hill for the Nats. David Peterson will be going for the Metropolitans.
Hold on. I'm asking the internet. Mets minus 168 home favorites. Washington plus 139 road dogs. We got the Tigers and the Braves, and another day that I will lose money on betting on the Braves.
Ooh, Steps, it'd be a good day to be in that stadium today. The Tigers got Tarek Skubal on the bump. Braves throwing J.R. Ritchie.
Braves, my plus 123 home dog. Ooh, I might bet them.
That might be a good day to bet them. I know it's Tarek on the bump too, but the way the Braves been hitting the damn ball and the way they've been playing, getting that little plus 123 might be a gift right there.
Yeah, Tigers 5-13 on the road. Please,
that's what I'm saying, dude. Even with Tarek on the bump.
Ooh, it might be a good spot. Skubal over strikeouts.
Braves to win. Ooh, yeah. Dude, that might be an angle, dude.
Apparently, Paul Skeens pitched on the 24th. I swear I never see when he pitched a shutout. So 7-inning shutout.
Oh, that must have been like Saturday or something.
Yeah, he has 7 strikeouts, allowed 1 hit, 0 runs.
That's probably what it is. He keeps his days keep coming up on Saturday, the only day we don't do these.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll see.
He's alive.
He is alive. We have the Diamondbacks and Brewers.
Got Eduardo Rodriguez on the hill for the D-backs. Brendan Sproat will be going for the Brew Crew.
He says Jay Ritchie's second start ever.
All right, he gets to face.
Well, he's undefeated, never lost. So,
man, let's go.
Brewers minus 126 home favorites. Arizona plus 104 road dogs. And the night game tonight. The game everyone's been waiting for. Royals. A's.
Michael Wacha is on the bump for Kansas City, and Luis Severino will be pitching for the team with no home.
Good morning, Jose Taco. And yes, Blue, good morning. Take the Braves. A's minus 122 home favorites. KC plus 102 road dog. Michael Wacha on the bump, and they're road dogs? That seems weird.
Michael Wacha.
That seems weird, Craig.
Good morning, Palumi Agency. Is that right?
I made some money in the NBA yesterday.
You made some money in the NBA yesterday?
Yeah, and I was about to bet the Sixers midway through the second when they were down double digits. But I didn't pull the trigger on that one.
That would have been a good bet, sir.
Would have been. The Sixers have some fight in them, dude. This is why, Cricket, you pay Joel Embiid $60 million a year, because he doesn't show up often, but he shows up when you need him most.
They're still losing the series.
We're going back.
You know why they're losing the series? Because that freaking bum has missed. How many games we played now in this one? 5. Was he missed 3 of them?
Yeah.
4?
Yeah.
So I don't really give a shit because you're still going to lose the series, and that guy's a freaking bum.
But he showed up, baby.
That's cool. I'm sure anybody can do that once a damn month.
VJ Edgecombe played 40 minutes and only got 10 points. He's got to feel so lost out there when you've got when the roster's healthy and you got Paul George, Tyrese Maxey, and Joel Embiid. VJ Edgecombe's just like, well, you guys throw me the ball whenever you want.
Well, that's where they screw this up, dude. You get these young guys in here, and there's never any cohesion because they never play together enough to get any of that. And that guy will play. He can go out there, and he'll give you 30 if Embiid's goofy ass ain't out there. But then when he comes out there, they get completely out of their game and stuff like that. Take that guy out. I know they won last night, but they are still, mark my words, losing this series. And a part of that is because Joel Embiid puts him in a bad spot when he sits out them damn games, and you call him hurt or whatever, but you paying that man that much fucking money that you ought to be ready to go in the playoffs unless they cut your fucking leg off.
MVP of the game was Quentin Grimes off the bench, 18 points, 4-7 from 3.
That is the glue right there.
Dude, I swear Uncle Bob has been every game this series been betting Derek White over his points, and Derek White has not showed up once. 6 points, 0 of 4 from 3. That's not the Derek White I know.
Yo, what's going on with him? I mean, I don't know. Next game might be the game you want to do it.
No, I keep saying that every game because Uncle Bob keeps giving it out. That's the only player who gives out a prop on the bottom.
What is his point total at?
It's like 12.5.
He keeps getting like 7 or something.
Yeah.
I quit betting that shit. There might be something to it. It's probably they clearly don't have him work too much into the game plan.
I think you just wait till the next series because it's just clearly a bad matchup for some odd reason with the Sixers.
It could be it too. Yeah. I agree.
The only thing I bet yesterday in the NBA, and I laddered the Knicks out. Took them minus 10.5. Had some good plus money. Never
a doubt, sir. I had the under. I had 3-unit play on the under in that first game, but then I took the Hawks plus 3.5 for a 2-unit play first half in this one, and I had Hawks money line first half, and neither one of those came through. So pretty much a wash.
Yeah, I was just staring at this game yesterday, and I go, this just feels like when the Knicks, if they're going to win this game in Game 5, and it's at home, it's going to be because they just dominate the whole game. Like I was saying yesterday, I told you, I go, the bet is either Hawks money, you bet Hawks money line, and you bet Knicks minus 10.5. I ended up not betting the Hawks money line part because I ended up liking the Knicks more. But I'm like, it's either going to be the Hawks win a close game or it's going to be a blowout.
No, I did say that. I do remember you saying that. I think I'm going to hammer the Hawks in Game 6, though.
I was just about to say that's the play because we're going to Game 7 back to the Garden.
I think the Knicks are going to get them in 7, though. I had the Hawks originally coming into this series. I like the Hawks because they've been probably the hottest team in the NBA since the All-Star break. But I don't know, the way this series kind of fell out, I feel like the Knicks are going to get 7. It might be a close game. It ain't going to be a blowout like it was last time, but I think the Knicks get it.
Oh, boy, this is going to be tough. Good morning, Pelumi Agency.
Mm-hmm. Good morning. Am
I read some of these things? I don't know if I'm reading something bad either.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I was going to say, you sounded out. You're like, oh, shit, I wasn't supposed to say that.
I know. I know. Oh, Craig. Fresh can. Oh,
Fresh candy Alps.
out of the fridge, which is like half a freezer, pretty much.
It is a fridge is half a freezer. That's a good
I mean,
analogy.
but I was trying to mean that fridge is a little bit colder than your typical fridge.
I
Oh, here we go.
I just like the way you said that, man.
Mhm.
Half a freezer.
That's good. That key lime pie looks so good in there too. I get home every night now, and the boys like, Dad, look, there's pie in the fridge. I go, I know, I put it there. Give me a pie. Give me a pie. They love key lime pie. I get so excited.
That's awesome, dude. Key lime pie, a little underrated, dude.
Yeah, you know what I got them into?
What's that?
We have a new routine that started this week. If as long as they're good and they eat a good dinner and they behave, after we put the girls down, I sit on the couch and I watch one episode with those boys. The old school Pokemon series.
Let's go, baby.
From when we were growing up.
Let's freaking go, dude. I love
And they love the Squirtle Squad episode.
Dude,
I love Squirtle.
I love watching the old school stuff that we watched when we were kids that our kids watch now. I love sitting down. It takes me so far back. Like, I can't wait till they get down here. My second to youngest son is really into the Goosebump books right now. And, dude, I used to be big into those when I was a kid, dude. Yeah. I had a whole bunch of them. I don't have them anymore, damn it, or I'd give them to him. But we're going to watch a bunch of those when he comes down, too. I'm excited about that. I haven't seen that shit in probably 30 years.
They've been into the Addams Family stuff. I never got into that, so
I never got into Addams Family. I was never really into that.
They've been liking that one. My wife though is just like, they're not into this. I go, they're into it if I sit here with them. They're into it. Now, if when we walk away and leave them there, they're going to dick around because they're just boys. And she's like, no, they're just not into it. You just want them to be into it. And I'm like, she's like, it's weird. I go, it's not weird. It's Pokemon. Little boys love this shit.
Yeah, and if you pull a Charizard, you can buy a beach house.
Yeah, well, she never got into it, but her like youngest brother was super into it, and she always thought it was weird. So she still thinks it's weird.
That's why she don't like it, because her younger brother's into it, and he annoyed the shit out of her.
Yeah, and I'm like, it's not weird. Little boys like this shit. Like,
straight up.
I mean, Cal has that big ass Pikachu stuffy, you know, that he carries around.
That's what I'm saying. My kids love that stuff, man. They love it.
Dude, hopelessly persistent. That is true. Refrigerated Alps for the win. I'm telling you, it is a game changer.
God, can you imagine?
It's because these pouches are like more. They're not dry. They're more moist, like than your Zen ones, and they're thicker. And so you put them in there, and it really. Oh.
Can you imagine if you refrigerated your Alps and then took those to goat yoga with you? Oh, you might never lose it again.
That's me in the middle of goat yoga, just grunting like that.
Good morning, SCDB. And you're right, man. This day and age with all the shit that's out there, Pokemon's one of the least weird things they could be watching.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that she does. Like, she's like, at least I know when I turn on the old school stuff, I don't have to worry about monitoring if it's because the new shit they put in all this weird stuff that kids shouldn't be watching. Or
dude, they're all hidden in your windows and stuff.
Yeah.
Hell, you watch some of that shit back from when we were kids, dude, and you see it now as an adult, and you're like, man, I didn't realize what they were saying back then. I don't know if that's necessary. It's kind of funny when you're an adult, but when you're a kid, you're like, is that really kid friendly?
Oh, my biggest one on that was my mom let me get the Eminem show when I was 10 years old.
Eminem, huh?
And yeah. And I mean, really, I just liked I can't even think of it. Without Me on there.
Yeah.
But I mean, I listened to the whole thing, and it was I had that in my Walkman all the time, and I just would listen to it nonstop. When I got older, that, and then I grabbed the one that's worse than that one is the Marshall Mathers LP. I got that one next.
Oh yeah,
and I'm like 10 and 11 years old. I was driving to college one time, and I just threw the CD in and was listening, and I was like, I definitely did not know what they were saying back then. What he was meaning back then. I did not understand any of this shit.
Mimicking the words, just repeating the words, having no idea what.
Yeah, just vibing to the beat and just the catchy hook lines, And I was just like, holy shit! I definitely shouldn't have been listening to this as a 10-year-old.
Dude,
Clearly, it wasn't registering in my brain though of what he was.
Right. I remember I was probably 9 or 10, and my buddy that lived next door to my grandparents, he was a couple years older than me. He was like 12 or 13, and his mom would be cool with us like cussing. She wouldn't care if we were cussing and stuff, but she didn't like rap music, man. And we were trying to sneak and listen to Dr. Dre or Snoop Dogg or something back then, and all of a sudden we had it turned down real low, and all of a sudden you heard her stomping up the stairs, dude. She busted up in that room, opened the CD player, grabbed the CD out, and snapped it right in front of our face. She's like, I told you, you can say what you want, but I don't want you listening to this shit. We were just like, what the fuck, man?
Kids nowadays be like, what do you mean you could just snap it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly. They don't even know what you're talking about, dude. Yeah. But she did. She grabbed that CD out and snapped it right in half in our face and threw it on the floor. And I was like, man, that ain't gonna work.
You know, the first red flag I should have known as a kid when I was listening to it, that I probably shouldn't be listening to it, was when I heard the line, and Dr. Dre said, "Nothing, you idiot. Dr. Dre's dead. He's locked in my basement." I go, why would he kill Dr. Dre?
Yeah.
I remember telling myself that. I go, why would he do that?
Why would he do that? I thought they were friends.
Yeah. Exactly. Good morning, Ghost. Ghost had back-to-back 5-1 nights. Atta baby. Ghost, I don't know if you heard this. Last couple days I've been saying a game changer. I know you're an Alp guy. Game changer. Put your Alp in the fridge or freezer. I put mine in the fridge overnight, but maybe put them in the freezer for a little bit if you got to do it quick. It's a game changer, Ghost. I don't know. Can't remember you come in here and said that already, but if you haven't tried it, try it.
Life hack, baby.
He's locked in his basement. I know. Why would he lock him in the basement? That doesn't make any sense. And then the next song, he's talking about Dr. Dre again. I go, I thought you killed him.
Even if his basement's probably pretty dope, he might just want to hang out down there.
Yeah, Ghost. I'm telling you, just try one. Try it once, see if it's free. But I think it packs a bigger punch. It tastes a lot better.
I love that Ghost's response to that when you tell him is he says, "Interesting."
Yeah, because it makes sense. You're like, oh yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it?
I hear you, man.
Yeah. Spurs get a 114-94 win, close out the series against the Trailblazers. Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here, dude. First playoff series win since 2017.
Yes, sir.
I feel like it had been 10 years since the Spurs, or almost 10 years since the Spurs won a damn playoff series.
That was the last time they were in the playoffs.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they had a nice little drought.
Okay. Well, good for them, man. Good win. Win it 4-1. Going away. Who they got next? They gonna have the winner of the Nugs, T-Wolves, or
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, lucky for them, if the Nugs end up winning, at least they get to sit at home for a week, and the Nugs have to go through a seven game series. But I swear they can't get out of a series without playing 7 games.
The Nuggets?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's kind of their MO lately.
Yeah.
Even that year they won the title.
By the way, every team, I saw a stat since like 2012, every team that was a 60 win or more team has made it out of the first round of the playoffs.
Except the Pistons?
Except probably the Pistons. Oh my God. I'm just going to tell you, the value tonight is taking the 9.5, or just take the money line with the Magic tonight. Detroit 9.5, really? But it would make sense. I understand they're the 1 seed and whatnot, but it lines up. People are treating this like and I always say you can't fake desperation. They're obviously desperate, but the Pistons, when they get desperate and when they get tight pinch, they have one move, and that guy is Cade Cunningham, and he is excellent. But when he is your only shooter, you're not going to win games. They have yet to win a game where he just carries. Matter of fact, I'd bet him 40 plus in the Magic to win.
There you go. Do that. Bet him over his points and bet the Magic to win the damn game, because you're right, dude. Because when he's out there going off and stuff, you don't see them playing a lot of team basketball. And they wind up getting
rolled on. Dude, and the other thing you got to remember, this Magic team is not a typical 8 seed. Their talent. So, like, look at the Blazers. They're 17. The talent on that team is a 7 seed roster.
They're real young.
Magic were supposed to be a top 3 team. They just never were healthy enough.
Yeah,
and
can
now
get
all their
healthy.
guys are healthy and playing together. Although Wagner, I think, is out for this game. He's questionable for this game, but still,
What's wrong with
I
him?
mean, that's why they made all those trades. You know, you have Bonchero there, but they made that trade for Desmond Bain in the
Desmond Bain.
offseason to just load up. Yeah,
Desmond Bain's got a motor too, dude.
Dude, and you got Suggs. Yeah, Franz Wagner going to be a game time decision. They'll probably sit him tonight since they're up 3-1.
What's wrong with him?
Strained his calf.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful with those too.
Yeah, especially with this
because you can wind up. Yeah, you can get out there feeling like you better, and all of a sudden you can tweak that thing. You'll be back down 2-3 more weeks. So
it says there's a reason they set it at -9.5. They set it at -9.5 because it's a 1 seed versus an 8 seed in a must-win game, and they're home. They're just playing NBA logic in history.
I was gonna say y'all act like 8.5 and 9.5 point dogs don't ever cover.
Yeah, I think from what I've seen in this series, I definitely don't think the Magic get blown out tonight. I'm not saying they for sure win, but I don't see the Pistons rolling tonight.
I'm gonna bet the under in that game and hope they both suck. That's what I'm gonna do.
But remember, we talked about the other night, desperation. You know, game 5 down 3-1, desperate. You got to watch out. They might just huck and chuck.
Yeah, but I think that could be when that total's more in the low 220 or something like 211.5. And I don't know if these teams are capable of hucking and chucking. You know, the Magic like to muck it up too, and they know if they're going to win this thing, they can't really get in the shootout back and forth.
That is true.
If you like the Magic.
Jamie says Yankees a potential big market fade on the first 5 run line. They're giving a starting pitcher his debut.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And like I said, he's in his debut is, hey, congratulations, you get to go up against Evaldi.
Yeah. So it could be
But you would have said that about Mizorowski last year, and he came out and shut everyone up.
I'm telling you, I cannot trust Evaldi right now. He has not pitched great early on in this season, and I don't know how. I mean, maybe he does. Maybe he goes out there and gives you 10 Ks today, but I wouldn't want him to have to expect him to figure it out against that Yankees lineup. Yeah,
I would want him to. I would need to hear from Patriot. I would need to hear Patriot's confidence in that. He's pretty dialed in with Evaldi.
Yeah. Now, if we could just get Evaldi dialed in.
The Ninja says, am I on time? Good morning, sir. Yes, you're on time. Of course. Always on time.
Always, sir. Always.
Yeah, but here's what we got tonight. So that was the Magic Pistons. We got the Raptors and the Cavs. We're tied 2-2. We're going back to Cleveland. This feels to me, so both teams have won their home games. So technically the series has not started yet. And I don't think it starts tonight because this feels like what we saw in the Knicks game last night. I think the better team.
The Cavs beat the shit out of them. I think 20 plus is what I think.
I honestly think this is what you're gonna see on the court tonight.
Hey, come on, man.
Well, I think you could probably take. I bet you could probably take the Cavs wire to wire in this thing.
That guy in the background, listening. That guy in the background is Brandon Ingram tonight.
Hey, come on, man.
Brandon,
come on, man.
Come on, man. Quit hitting those threes.
Oh, dude. Yeah, I think the Cavs blow the doors off tonight.
Yeah,
I really do. And then we go back. Hell, this is probably going to be one where the home team wins every game.
Jamie, instead of fading the Yankees, I would just bet both pitchers or bet Evaldi's strikeouts over. Because a pitcher's debut, like Grass Guy saying, could go pretty well. Most of the time it does because they haven't seen him. But just pitch. Yankees are a big play or strikeout team. So just instead of worrying about if they're going to win or not, just bet Evaldi strikeouts.
Instead of worrying about it all, don't bet that stupid shit. There's 8,000 different things you can bet today. If you're bored, go to the Table Tennis Elite Series or something. But leave that stupid ass game alone today because I'll tell you right now, you have zero idea, and there's no way you can find an angle on that. You do not know what is going to happen in that game. And anything.
I just found an angle. I'll bet the strikeouts with you. If you bet it, I'll bet it.
I'm not betting it. I'm not betting that stupid ass game today.
I said Jamie, not you.
Oh, I thought you said me. I don't care. Y'all bet it if you want to. And then when it don't come through, I don't want to hear you whining tomorrow.
Did you say we could dance if we want to?
We can dance.
How's that song? We can dance if we want to. We can. What's the next line?
I don't know the next line.
All I can hear is the next line after that. But if you don't dance, if you dance, you're no friend of mine, or whatever. However it goes.
Yeah,
I gotta look it up now.
Oh, yeah. You're all over it though. Pistons at -10 now. I'm still showing minus. Well, I show the 9.5 on here at -118, so basically 10.
We can dance if you want to. We can leave your friends behind. I say we can go where we want to, and we can dress real neat and surprise them with a victory cry. That's not how I remember it.
It's because we don't. You know that, man. When we learned, we don't ever sing the actual words of the song. You just make up stuff.
Dude, that's Ace. By the way, that's Ace when he tries to, because I always sing the intro to the Pokemon to the boys.
Yeah.
The Pokemon. I wanna be the very takes me back.
Yeah,
And
dude.
so,
Yeah. That's a
Ace
hype
tries
one.
to, and now Ace likes it now too, and he tries, but his is just Pokemon.
Pokemon, yeah, you just gotta hit the words, dude. It's like white people singing rap songs and stuff, man. They can't rap the whole thing, but they can hammer the chorus.
Yeah. Oh, here it is, Craig. You ready?
Mhm.
I'm gonna get hit for this. I don't even care. It's worth it.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind. Cause your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine.
That's the lyrics. There it is. I think I looked up
Yeah.
it wrong.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dance if you want to. Let's go.
Oh, baby.
You never know what you're gonna get on this show.
I don't know why that popped in my head this morning. It just did.
That's all, dude. I get it, man. I'll wake up, I'll be taking a shower in the morning, I'll be thinking of a song from like 2007 that I ain't heard in 15 years. I'm like, where did that come from, man?
We should change it. We can bet if we want to. We can parlay all the props.
We can parlay all the props. I like that, dude. Yeah.
But if your friends don't parlay and I don't parlay, then they're no friends of mine.
Yeah. I support this. I do.
I want to get AI to create. I'm gonna get Grok to create me a little clip of that. We can bet if we want to.
Yeah. Here
What's
you
up,
go.
dude? We got one more NBA game, Steps. What are you doing, man? You're derailing the show in the chat. Come on now.
Here you go, Will.
I've tried that. So I think I made a mistake. I tried getting them into the Pokemon with the movie like a year ago or something like that. I think it was a mistake. Now I got them hooked on the series. Now I think I introduced the movie.
Yeah, you gotta do the series first, man, because otherwise they go into the movie and they don't know a lot of what's going on.
Exactly.
Lead them up to that, man.
Do the Lakers close out tonight? They're up 3-1 in the series. They're 4.5-point favorites, 207.5 against the Rockets. Kevin Durant is not going to play again tonight.
Why?
His ankle.
This is why this entire league
But
is
with
trash.
him at his age and his injury, and also didn't he also tear his Achilles a couple years ago? I bet you he's like, you know what? I'm not messing with this shit. I think. Let's see.
I mean, okay. Well, if you're not willing to do that sort of thing anymore, then retire from basketball. If you're not really willing to go out there with it all on the line and play, I mean, if you're injured, you're injured. But if you just hurt and banged up, if you can't go out there and play, then you need to hang it up, bro.
Yeah, when he was 30, so like 6 years ago, he tore his Achilles. So I could imagine he's probably a little cautious.
Well, it's the time for that's off the table. We're in the playoffs now, and you're getting paid exponential amounts of money to play basketball in the fucking playoffs. If you're injured, that's fine. Okay, sit down. That happens. Bad luck. But if you just banged up, get your punk ass out there and play basketball like you're paid to do.
Go says, have your son talk to Beardo about Pokemon. I would if Beardo ever came back on the show. But every time Beardo's here and the boys wake up and come in, Kyle always shows them his Pokemon or his Pikachu.
Is Beardo mad at us or something? Did we break up?
I don't know. Doesn't return my texts anymore.
Man, dude.
It's probably because on Monday I was supposed to we were supposed to have a meeting about something and I totally forgot about it. So he's probably mad at me now. I tried to make it up to him by showing him a Sweet Jackson Dart card I pulled and he didn't even reply.
Man, you didn't show up for the meeting, dude.
I know. Fudged up. Got busy.
Not you.
We didn't have a set time, so you know.
Right, fair enough. Beardo dodging everybody. He's probably just like camping out on a golf course somewhere. I don't blame him.
What was it?
What a wooden.
His new thing that they talked to him about is that his chat gives him shit on is he was trying to describe to Dan Vask, who's a Brazilian, what a deer is, and he's like, a deer is like a big dog, and the chat's been running with that.
I'm sure that
Deer is a big dog.
Yeah, that's true. He does have a different schedule, man. He'd be up all night Resident Evil and stuff.
Oh, I know. I'm just giving him shit.
We love
I appreciate when Beardo, especially during football season, when he comes in every Sunday. I know it's early.
Oh yeah. He's usually been up all night gaming something, probably got an hour and a half of sleep or something.
Beardo was in here for a little bit after the Super Bowl season, but yeah, he's taking some time off, getting some well-deserved rest.
That's fair. Probably getting some golf swings in.
That's right, B-Mac. Beardo fat, that is all.
Dude, I haven't swung a golf club in like 5 days, and it's driving me nuts, man. Since I started playing, that is the longest drought I've had without swinging a golf club since I started playing.
Why don't you just go out and chip some balls?
Man, it's been raining the last couple of days.
Oh, you gonna melt?
No, but I mean, I'd go to the course and play like if it's a little wet. I ain't gonna get out and hit foam golf balls in my yard in the pouring rain. I ain't got it. I mean, I got it pretty bad.
Get a bucket of balls for $9.
I'll wait. I got shit going on today. I might hit some later this evening if it dries up some, but I need to get a golf club back in my hands, man.
You got a feel for anything for the Lakers? Apparently, Reeves is supposed to come back tonight.
Who is?
Austin Reeves.
I'm gonna bet the under again. Probably begrudgingly, but I'm gonna do it.
I wonder if it's already set in stone. Because if you're the Lakers, obviously you don't want to lose this game, but it wouldn't be the worst thing because then you give Luka more time to come back. I wonder if it's set in stone already. Let's see.
Steps, we ought to break Pokemon cards too, dude. Everybody's money's green.
Yeah, okay, they don't have it set, so it will be as soon as possible. So if they win tonight, I guarantee you, if the Lakers win tonight, what is it, Wednesday? I guarantee you the OKC series starts on Saturday. But if you lose tonight, that means you play Friday, and your OKC series wouldn't start at the earliest would be Sunday, so you have an extra day, but it'd probably be a Monday.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know the timetable on Luka coming back.
Yeah, who knows that? He's got that hammy too. That could be rough. Megatron, I think is that Steps? I was talking to you about this other day when you up here. I think that's the one me and SD just started using it. We use it is that where you can get go to the gas stations and you take a picture of your receipt and you get some cash back and stuff like that. We started using that when we were going up to get the boys because certain gas stations you can stop at and you get cash back on it. It's just like free money, man. But yeah, SD likes it. That's what I'm saying, Megatron. I don't care what it is, all that shit. The free money's free money. And they just put it back in your account, deposit it back in there. We're already stockpiling that up. We're just going to save that up and use that for gas money.
So, according to the latest report from yesterday, Luka's doctors suggest he could be back in the next 10 to 14 days, which would put him around May 6th to 10th. So you're looking at probably game 2 or 3 of that series, depending on how long this series goes. But he's been out since April 2nd, so it would be over a month, which would be right around the timeline of coming back from his injury. Also, remember, he went to Europe and got that special treatment. So,
yeah,
probably
growing
good.
Stem cells in a bucket or something over there.
They probably just put a new hamstring in there. Took one out, put a new one in.
Probably did. I'm reading Mighty's comments down there. He said, I'd jump on your mom if she had heels on. You crazy. He said he's your daddy, Step. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. I don't even know how we got into that conversation, but I love it. Real quick, we don't have much to say on it, but the Cyclones, I guess the Chargers said, screw it. We're just going to punt this game. The Cyclones dominated 5-1.
Oh, yeah, they did. Holy cow, didn't even show up.
The playoffs are set. Chargers are going to face the Renegades. That might be a huge mistake. And the Cyclones will face the Fireballs on Friday. So we'll dive more into that on Friday, but just a little sneak preview there for you.
I just want to see what the odds are on this right now. Dude,
Do that. I got to take a piss real quick.
Yeah, you're good. Looking at the highlight right there, you got the Cyclones are the 1 seed at plus 220. This is World Highlight League, y'all. To get going on Friday is when the semifinals will be happening. But yeah, you got Cyclones the favorite at plus 220. Renegades are the second favorite at plus 260. The 4 seed is the second favorite. They're pretty much telling you that 1 in 4 games your championship right there, which is not true in highlight because there's always a live dog in highlight, man. You saw that a couple seasons ago when Benny and them took down Goshieri. But yeah, Renegades at plus 260, the second favorite. Chargers, I guess, second favorites at plus 260 as well. Hell, the Cyclones actually are not even the 1 seed. The Chargers are the 1 seed, and they're plus 260. The Cyclones are the 2 seed now, and they are the favorites. So, and the Fireballs at the 3 seed are 3-1. So, I think the value's on the Renegades at plus 260. I really do. I would actually just bet Renegades and Chargers both at plus 260, and you're guaranteed a spot in the finals right there. And I would expect either one of those teams that win that game to be a favored over the side. I don't know, though. You saw what the Cyclones did to the Chargers last night, but the Chargers could have been, you got to understand, they were already had the 1 seed locked up. So getting beat 5-1 like that shouldn't really be any indication what's going to happen if they play again because they were probably just kind of coasting through that thing. What up, Tarek? How you doing, man? Tarek Schoolball's cousin down there. And appreciate your message, man. B-Max said, like mopeds.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you
answered
because when I heard you say that the Cyclones were the 1 seed, I was like, no, they're not. They're the 2.
Yeah, it took me a minute.
Crazy that they're the favorite, though.
Yeah, they're the favorite at the 2 seed plus 220, and then you got Chargers, Renegades at plus 260, both of them, and then Fireballs at plus 300. I think you bet the Renegades and the Chargers both at plus 260 and guarantee your spot in the finals.
Yeah.
I mean, that's good enough value on that.
I probably wouldn't bet Renegades and Cyclones. It's a good chance those two are the teams that are going to meet up.
Right. I'm just saying if you get Renegades and Chargers who are playing each other both at plus 260, I mean, that's good value there. You're guaranteeing a spot in the next round.
See, I think it would be difficult at some point, but as long as you were good at what you did, I think it'd be fun to work for Dave Portnoy. Because they
He's probably the type guy that as long as you do your job, he'll leave you alone.
Yeah, but this is funny. Emergency Team Portnoy message last night that was released. After 23 hardworking years of handing out newspapers and building Barstool Sports brick by brick into a media conglomerate, Dave Portnoy almost saw his entire empire crumble last night. Barstool nearly went from $1 billion company to bankruptcy in a blink of an eye, all thanks to one man, Ryan Whitney. They just love. That'd be fun because you just give each other shit, like do shit like this.
Yeah.
What happened in Buffalo, New York tonight? What happened in Buffalo, New York tonight is utterly unexplainable. During Game 5 of the Bruins Sabres playoff game, the Jumbotron cut to Whitney, the dim-witted yet affable co-host of the widely popular Spit and Chicklets podcast. What followed was one of the lowest moments in Barstool sports history. While attempting to chug a beer from a long tube, Whitney completely and utterly embarrassed himself. It took what felt like an eternity for Whitney to get a single sip of beer down. While his arms flailed like that, like he was outside of a car dealership. Or no, like he was outside a car dealership. It was one of the things. It's one thing to be a slow drinker. It's a whole other thing to look just so downright pathetic. And listen, we here understand fans' complaints. Well, time to burn the Spit and Chicklets Hockey Club skull tee. These comments were endless last night. But here at Team Portnoy, we want to be clear that this video is not representative of Barstool Sports in any way, shape, or form. We do want anyone to think that's so true. We do not want anyone to think that these actions are what we stand for as a company. And to be fair to Whitney, there's a lot of possible reasons for this. First of all, we can't rule out that this could be AI. We also can't forget about how bad his ankles are after his long hockey career. So here's the video of it, dude. It's just fucking
Loki. I love craps, dude. I'll shoot the bones with you.
And then the Buffalo Sabres fans beating up Ryan Whitney inside for his.
This is the worst jug I've ever seen.
Oh my God, that was terrible.
What the
That wasn't
hell,
even
man?
what he was like trying to sip on it, like just sort of throw it back and chug it.
I tell you though, dude, I think those Sabre cups that they have are the coolest beer cups in sports.
Yeah, but there's like
Yeah,
it
yeah,
doesn't hold a lot of beer.
He's being a bitch about it, but
It doesn't hold a lot of beer either. What is this? How can you say let's go? Let's get fired up.
This is the worst jug I've
And you
ever
spilled some.
seen.
that's ridiculous. If they had me and you up there, we'd have both been double fisting and slammed both of them.
Yeah, no doubt.
I promise
and
you, we would.
ours would have been filled up to the top.
I would have chugged them both to where I left just suds in the bottom of it, and I dumped the suds on top of me, and then shook both my Sabres in there. Yeah, hell. Actually, after seeing that, now when the Sabres wind up blowing that series, you can thank him for it.
Yeah, you can't tell people to get pumped up and then do a half-assed.
Well, I mean, it's like last night. I mean, hell, if he chugs that beer appropriately, they probably win in OT. But instead, he chugged it like that, and they lost in OT.
I retweeted this because I thought it was important for people here on Rumble to understand. So, Tiffinol says, Chris Pavlovsky, CEO, says, please look into chat monitors on Rumble. We have a cult of Reddit-style gangs forming censorship in chat by banning people. And this was Chris's response because Rumble is a free speech platform, right?
Yeah.
It says every channel owner is allowed to moderate their chat. Free speech includes the ability for people to control speech in their own homes, and in this case, their channel. Some creators allow everything, some creators don't. Rumble doesn't get involved in how creators manage their homes/channels. Perfect. Perfectly said.
Well done.
We allow everything in this chat. Moderators know we allow everything in this chat unless you just come in here and spam links or just spam a bunch of, just don't spam. That's the only rule. Just don't spam. You can come in here and say a bunch of stupid shit. We have people say all the time.
We'll joke with you. We'll laugh with you. Yeah.
I know the chat gets mad when I let people like continue to say stuff that's not even sports related, but I don't care as long as they're not spamming and whatnot.
And you're not being ridiculous, not doing the racist bullshit or nothing like that and all that. We ain't gonna play that stuff. But yeah,
I mean, as long as you're not spamming, if they want to come in here and say some stupid shit, I just let them say it. Just ignore them, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna let you come in my chat and drop in bombs and stuff like that. But yeah, I think that was very well said by Chris. And for one, I haven't seen anybody banning people that just for like no reason. Like if you're coming in there, you're dropping your spam links and all that stuff. Yeah, that's what'll get you banned right there. And then also you got to know what channel you're on. Read the room, man. If they don't want you in there doing crazy stuff, it's kind of your fault if you get banned.
Well, there are options you can on Rumble and most platforms. You can like as a channel creator, I could go in and like ban certain words so that way no one could type those in.
Right, I got you. And then like over on the Whatnot app the other day, I was SD's cousin, her little boy, he's like 9 or 10 and he's into the card breaks. I've seen him some cards and stuff. And he clicked on our channel the other day. I guess it was my first one. And I must have let an F-bomb or something drop. And SD was texting asking. He was like, yeah, he watched these. Like he heard a bad word. And he was like, he knows we don't allow him to watch that on YouTube. I was like, you let him know that I'll work on it. I'll try to be better. Steps we might need to click that you may have explicit content thing on our channel right there, JIC. But yeah, I mean, it's not that bad though, dude.
Germ says, I don't dislike Portnoy for his social media takes. I dislike him because his opinion on what makes a good pizza is atrocious. That's fair, dude. That's fair. And yes, Jamie, have you guys heard that they're putting vaccines in the water supply? We even allow those as long as they don't spam that link. If
mRNA vax in the food again.
In the food again? Yeah, see, we just play with it. I see. I'll allow almost everything as long as you don't spam shit.
I'll allow anything in mine but the N-bombs. That's the only thing that gets you banned in mine, that and the spam. And I'll be honest, I don't even control that. I'll let the mods do that.
Grifter Wannabe says, I love Uncle Bob's definition of being a fool. If you're going to be act a fool, you better pay the toll. Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. When we done, you got to be tough.
Yeah. How many guys have we had come back, though, that came in and just were like negative towards us and we allowed it and we played along with it. And then they ended up like, hey, You guys are
They
kind of
come
cool.
back and kick it all the time. We got several of those. They came in like they were going to be trolls right off the rip. Now they're our buddies. You got a 1-900 number now, Ghost? Oh. Lock it
That's
in,
awesome.
y'all. I want to call
Lock-
that just to see what it says now.
So yeah, apparently this golf course is Trump's golf course. They just put this up there too, a little statue of him, and it is the first time the PGA Tour has been back to the Blue Monster in over a decade. So,
Okay.
gonna be an interesting tournament starting tomorrow.
1-800 go fuck yourself.
That's too many numbers.
Too many numbers, Blue.
The Phillies fired their manager. I swear we gotta start betting these teams after they fire their manager.
We'll bet them.
Didn't the Phillies
do it.
didn't they win by a shutout yesterday?
7-0, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't. Let me see. Yeah, they shut out the Giants 7 after they fired their manager. I mean, we just got to do it. Should be a no brainer. That's a new system bet.
You should know that's more than just a 1-game boost too.
Crick, this is cool. Did you see this?
Dude, I did see this. This is freaking awesome.
Too much work though.
I did way too much work. I seen all that and I was like, no, I just buy a cooler.
I'll just sneak my cooler in, dude.
But if you had some time on your hands, you just bored or something like that, and you want to do this, for one, I couldn't like buy a brand new golf bike like that and cut it up like he does. But
No, you just go to like the Goodwill and get one.
yeah, I mean, I could support that. I'm telling you, it's pretty cool. But
I just don't think you'd be able to keep the keg cold enough. I know you put ice on it. But
that's what I'm saying. He's got
I don't
like his
think
little CO2 thing in there and shit, but I'm with you. I don't, especially in the summertime down here in the South, that would be warm beer for sure.
Mm-hmm. Even if you kept the keg freezing right before you put it in there, it still would.
It ain't gonna make 18.
No. I guess that's another way to keep it cool, but
Yeah, that probably helps. I'm just like, where am I supposed to put my golf stuff?
this is just a spare bag. See?
He just carries 2 bags.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really cool.
That's way too much effort, though. I'd rather just buy
Yeah.
the beer there if I had to.
That's a lot of work. But still cool.
Yeah. Well, Crick, you got a show going on today?
We got a show going on today, man. Give me about 5 minutes or so, and we'll be rolling on over there with Grass Guy over on the Sports Picks channel. We'll go over some of this stuff going on today, cover your numbers and all that, see if we can find some winners, man. Then we're going to do a card break on Heavy Steps channel, Heavy_Steps over on Whatnot. We're going to do that at 1 p.m. today, man. So y'all come in there and do a little baseball.
Grass Guy says, now that's a drinking problem. No, that guy's just thirsty.
Yeah, that's a hydration problem, dude.
Oh, I guess we should update the Texas Tech gambling scandal. I read yesterday that it's highly likely the NCAA is going to ban him, which I think is stupid. I get what he did. All right, maybe it's just because I'm not as I'm not as sensitive as the general public is against
we're not
gambling.
those people, yeah.
But he did this. It's all from his redshirt freshman year, Crick. So it wasn't like he was doing this last year. It's just from that 1 year. And he never bet when he was playing. He did bet on his team.
Why did he tell on himself?
I don't know. Someone must have dug something up and found out about it.
Well, I believe if they're going to ban you any damn way, I believe I took my chances.
That's right. That's a drinking solution. He's just trying to stay hydrated out there.
That's all, man. That's all. But yeah, I believe I would have took my chances on that before I told on myself.
I don't like us banning players, especially for this reason. You're taking out one of the who could he's one of the top going to be one of the top quarterbacks in college football next year. So as fans, we're going to miss out on getting to see this guy, be exciting.
And think about how many guys, you talk about this in like 2022 when he wasn't even playing yet and all that stuff. Think about how many guys have been doing that the last couple seasons. that are just now getting to the stage of their careers where they're going to be playing and become big time players on their teams and stuff.
Mhm.
And how many of them are having to lose sleep at night because they're worried about a gambling investigation coming down?
No, I get it, Loki. They have to ban him because they did it in prior cases. They don't. They open themselves up to major lawsuits and whatnot.
I don't believe that. I don't believe just because we've done it one way all along, we have to stick to that. If it's been some archaic fucking method that's outdated by 50 fucking years, we don't have to keep doing it that way just because I just don't understand that. I don't know why we have to continue on down that road, but we do need to figure something out here. But
well, and I do think each case is different. It's not just
it is.
each case is different. And then Grifter says it came out that since he supposedly knew that he was gambling and is appearing to be a source of information that since he took the Texas Tech and since he is shooting themselves in the foot. Not only are they fighting this guy and suing him for that $1 million. Now, if this is true, where they're the ones that ratted and snitched on him, what player is going to want to go play for the Bears?
Well, they deserve what they get too, right there, because you're just being bitter and salty and you're upset that he didn't want to come back to your school or whatever. But you got to understand, if you're a school like Cincinnati, just like a school like Washington State and stuff, y'all are springboard schools a lot of times. That is what it is. Those guys are going to go there, try to turn their career around. And if they have a great season like he did, they're going to leave your ass. They don't want to stay and play football at the University of Cincinnati.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I also just think it's like, I understand athletes can't be dumb and it's stupid. Back when he did this was like right before we started having like major investigations and people getting caught gambling. I mean, the rules were slippery in 2022. I mean, it was banned, of course, but
there's a giant gray area.
People were getting away with it, and no one had been really busted yet. So they're just dumb kids. Kids make dumb decisions all the time. I mean,
and I think that should be.
a more reasonable punishment than.
There should be something said for the fact that, I mean, I get, now granted, we don't know his motivation for doing this, but he did call himself out. He did seek his own help or whatever in doing that. And yeah, I understand he was stupid, made a mistake, but once again, didn't bet on or against his team while he was playing. So it's like, are we really supposed to crucify these kids? And because I mean, that's the kind of thing that like totally affects the trajectory of his life. You know?
But the other thing is too, I think intent. Like if he was intentionally betting, like with inside info and to like, hey, I know so and so is banged up, and I'm going to bet against here or there, then that's one thing. If he's just gambling to gamble, because he's a degenerate like us, I think intent should play a part of it too.
I also have a little bit of a problem on this one because he did bet on his team that he was on, though. Whether he was playing in the game or not, he did bet on the team he was currently on the roster for, and you do have insider information and stuff on that. And I mean, college, for one, if he was just betting on NBA games or World Cup soccer or something, I wouldn't give a shit. I think they should be allowed to do all that. But these kids got to learn you cannot bet on college sports, and that means any college sport. I don't care if you play football and you want to bet the March Madness tournament and stuff like that. You got to stay away from college sports because they find out this kid's going to wind up getting banned, dude.
Sorry, guys. I work for a bank, and I'm not allowed to trade on stuff we're doing with clients. It's a simple rule. I get that, Loki. I get it. You're also a grown-ass man, not a college kid right now. And you got to think about this. This was all new. Stuff was getting legalized. He was a college kid, and all his buddies who aren't football players are all on DraftKings, making all these fun prop bets and whatnot. College kids are going to do stupid things like that, And it's just dumb. I'm not saying what he did was right. I'm just saying, like, I don't think he should be punished for a whole season. I mean, it was a mistake.
And at the time, like, he wasn't making millions of dollars. He was a redshirt freshman somewhere doing all. And once again, like Will said, this has all evolved exponentially over the last 4 or 5 years. Like, we didn't know. I mean, it was like the Wild West. So there still kind of is. And we're slowly getting now. Anytime after this point, after you've seen the Jonte Porter stuff and all the stuff with Chauncey Billups and the different things that have come out, if you do it after this, it's kind of your own damn fault and you deserve what you get. But that like 3 or 4 year weird period where there was a giant gray area, and there's a difference between an inch and a mile, and nobody knew what
we were coming out of COVID, where gambling exploded during COVID.
Yeah, and nobody knew the rules like that. I think this little window here should probably be forgiven. But
yes, he's making millions. He's making millions. I get that, Loki. He's got to know. But when he was a redshirt freshman, he was 18 years old, and he wasn't making millions yet.
He was eating ramen noodles just like the rest of us in college.
I got to admit, though, I was really proud of myself with that thumbnail. I thought I did a pretty good job with that thumbnail.
Dude, that's a good-looking thumbnail, dude. I like that.
I thought that was a good eye catcher, huh? You saw that? You're like, oh,
I did. I seen it, and I was like, oh, man.
Yeah.
I did like that one. But I'm with you, man. I hate that. I'm one of those. Y'all know college football is my first love anyway, and I just want to see all the best players on the damn field out there playing. And I know we're going to lose one of them because of this bullshit, and it probably ain't necessary because it ain't like he was making $1,000 bets 100 times over. He placed thousands of bets, but they were probably for $4 or $5.
Yeah, and like I said, he was 18 when he did it. 18, 19. Dumb college kid. I'm more forgiving to the dumb college kids that do that kind of stuff than obviously if you're a professional player, you should know better by then.
You should know better,
right?
dude. You should.
I also think professional players should be able to bet other sports. If you're a baseball player, you should be able to bet the NFL.
I agree. I agree too. I think outside of your sport, you should be able to bet on whatever you want. I agree with that.
It's true. Never in writing, always in cash. See, that's what I'm saying. If you're one of these big hot shots and you want to get some money down, just have your buddy who's not an athlete, just give him $20 or $100 or whatever you want to bet and say, hey, will you use this and bet the Pistons for me tonight or something?
Hell,
you know
this
what I
day
mean?
and age, you got to have a buddy you really trust, though, because he might pull out Diana Rossini picture 6 years later.
He might. Yeah, or get an interpreter. That's where he messed up. He didn't know to get an interpreter.
Yeah, just get you a Mitsuhara.
That thumbnail sure makes a change from Fernando Mendoza looking like he's about to cry for seven thumbnails in a row. I know, right? Well, when we get one of the NFL draft and it's NFL draft week, I'll be honest with you, I just get lazy. I don't want to come up with a new thumbnail for each day.
I understand.
I get too big. I got enough stuff going on. I'm like, you know what? It's NFL draft week. We're going to use this thing a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Most pro, though. Most pro.
Most perplexity pro.
Most perplexity pro. Where is he at? There he is. There he is. There's that crick guy.
Mm-hmm. There he is, man.
We got to remind you guys. Got to remind me on Sundays, especially when we get featured and stuff like that.
Raid somebody,
or chat. You got to remind me on Saturdays when we get featured. I need to raid someone because I always feel bad after. I just forget. Only reason why I remember is because this is what we do every morning here.
Right. I understand.
But when we weren't doing this yet, like raiding you,
yeah.
How many times did I forget to raid? All the time.
All the time. Yeah. Easy to do, man. Easy to do.
Easy to do. Make sure you hit the like button.
Y'all give me about
chat, say hello.
Give me about 5 minutes. We'll be rolling over there.
And if you guys could repost this show, I would really appreciate it. Rumble's doing this new thing where they want to see engagement, and those people that engage with it, it's going to boost those shows more. So
I'll
hit the repost, hit the like. It's real easy, man. It's real easy.
I'll get better at that too. I always forget that too. I'm one of those people you're talking to.
I know. I'm trying to talk to you right now. I'm not even talking to the audience. I know
those
guys are most pro. They always like and reshare.
That's fair. Okay, I
got my co-host who's here every day. You would think would want to boost his own product.
You've been heard, sir. I got you. Understood.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, happy hump day. We'll be back tomorrow. We're continuing NBA playoffs. We got MLB and we got that golf tournament's going to start. I'll try to give you guys some gems. I'm going to do my homework today. See if we can find some golf wagers to place.
Freaking love golf, man.
Hopelessly as guilty as charged. It's okay. I forgive you guys. I forgive you just like I forgive Sorsby, all right, for gambling when he was 18.
I forgive him.
I forgive him.
I'm
feeling forgiving today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tomorrow may be different.
But that means we got good vibes. We're probably going to win some bets. But good luck, good gambling,
and game on.